Hello, 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 my darlings. Welcome to A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. On tomorrow, July 4th, we'll be celebrating Independence Day. That Independence Day is all about 1776 when the founders, quote unquote, of this country did the Constitution and signed it on that day. And we celebrate the beginning of what is called the United States of America now. There's a lot of stories associated with 1776. We as African Americans know that in 1776 we were not the persons that they were talking about when they were writing the Constitution. We're not in the Constitution, and also we were enslaved people at the time. We also know that the Iroquois Constitution or the Iroquois Confederation had its own constitution, and our constitution is a direct result, or a lot of what it's in the Iroquois Confederation is in the United States Constitution. There's a whole video about it. Of course, Americans don't want to say that they got the Constitution from anywhere but the Founding Fathers, but one of the Founding Fathers was Benjamin Franklin, and Benjamin Franklin represented the Pennsylvania area, had the Iroquois and the Seneca and all of them, and they had a nice constitution already. And I'm not saying that he read it and copied it, but I am saying that there's a lot of similarities between the Iroquois Confederation and the United States Constitution. Having said that, all of us were not included on 1776. But it is a time, I tell my students, it is a time for friends and family. We know very well that gratefully we have Juneteenth to celebrate the end of slavery. An acknowledgement is better than no acknowledgement, I suppose. People say, well, are we celebrating slavery? We're not celebrating slavery. We're celebrating the elimination of it. But what I'm celebrating personally is the fact that you're finally acknowledging that this was something you did. And this is something, if I am the descendants of slaves and you are the descendants of slave masters. And I'm trying to get you all to understand that. Don't let people get away with, yeah, I'm the descendant of a slave, but you're not the descendant of a slave master? Really? They say, oh, I wasn't there. No, was I. You see, so we need to acknowledge. I think acknowledgement helps to bring us together and say, you know what, it happened, and let's now work together. Let's work together and be human beings. And then we can get rid of the whole racial thing if we stop announcing when babies are born what ethnic group they belong to, instead of putting the United States next to the baby person's name or an American. In all other countries, they put the nationality of the child. They don't put the race of the child. And I think we should put the nationality of children that are born in the United States. But instead, we put the ethnicity of the child. And that's how racism continues. Well, we know it's other reasons, systemic, of course. But, we just keep the lie going. It's a big lie. It was a mistake. Somebody needs to say that it was a mistake, not the mistake of the 400 years. We know that was horrendous. But I'm saying the lies that were told as a result, which is why we have so many people who believe that we should make America great again by going back to the lie. And the lie is that we were incompetent people, and that's why we were enslaved, because we didn't know anything. Not knowing that you went over there. You need to read The Coming by Dr. Daniel Black. The Coming by Dr. Daniel Black, to get an understanding of who you brought to America when you came to America, and how much of America is built on the backs of Black people. And what we did, we had knowledge when we came here. Quit trying to say we were stupid, we didn't speak your language. Do you say other people are stupid when they don't speak your language? No, you don't say that. So these descendants of slave masters are continuing to be descendants of slave masters. And because we're descendants of enslaved people. And when they came, they were not slaves. You can ask people, where did slaves come from? They came from Africa. No, they did not. That's a lie. People came from Africa. These people were people. And you brought them to the United States and you enslaved them and us. And so my wish for America for 1776 is if we stop the lies. If somebody can start a movement called Stop the Lies, you see, and tell the truth about what you did, admit it was wrong, say, I am a descendant of the slave masters and I refuse to follow or continue that rhetoric. If we can get that going, I think 1776, July 4th, will have a bigger and better meaning. Right now, it's for friends and family. I hope you have fun with your friends and your family. Be safe out here. Watch those. When I was a kid, I used to love the sparklers, And, we always had a parade we went to. So there'll be parades all over the United States, in different places where the United States flag has been flown. The flag meant something, always meant a lot. I don't have my flag in here, but it's a flag where I am, huge flag, because we support the fact that we are Americans. Don't take away my America. I'm America too. Read Langston Hughes. Anyway, I'm not going to go into a lot of history because we're in a celebratory week. We had Juneteenth and July 4th, and it's balanced. That's how it's balanced. It's only balanced in the holidays. It's still not balanced in humankind. It's still not balanced in the economic development. It's still not balanced in with the racism and the systemic racism. It's still not balanced. There are people who want to take us back and destroy the democracy. What was the point of the 1776? Why are we celebrating July 4th if you don't want it that way, if you don't want those rules and regulations? And apparently, according to what kind of decisions have come down, that the United States democracy and democratic rule may be up for perilous times. And so I'm praying for that not to happen. In the meantime, what are we all about over here? We don't do a lot of politics. We do this, super aging. We talk about getting older without getting old. But we want to get older in America, and we also want to have a well-lived life. And how are we going to have this going on? How is this going to happen if we're moving away from the principles of the democracy? I pledge allegiance to the flag. And you pledge allegiance to the flag, the United States of America, and that's it. That's what we pledge allegiance to. And so we want to super age, but we want to continue so we can look good, feel good, and smell good, and still be fine. We don't want to have to be worrying about whether or not our rights are being taken from us. And we want to have a well-lived life. And America allows for you to have a well-lived life. We can have that well-lived life. The American dream is still a good dream. You see, but I don't know what is happening with us now. But I hope somewhere along the way, and I'll be on tomorrow all week, because Georgia doesn't work on the weekend. But I do work Monday through Friday. I hope I have a word for you. I hope this is a good word for you. I want you to have fun tomorrow and play in the sand and the beach and the trees. And if you don't have, go to your backyard and enjoy your backyard. If you can't get to your backyard, go to your patio. Go somewhere that's just for you. Put your candle out, or put you something out, or buy you something, or just do you. You don't have to be with a crowd. You're your own crowd. You're your own person. You're your own fabulous person, or you wouldn't be watching this show. But this is fabulous. The people out there, my people out there, we're fabulous. We're smart. We're educated. We're well loved. And I love you. And you can't do anything about it.